Buymie is an on-demand grocery delivery platform that allows users to order grocery and household items from large or local stores and have them delivered store to door in as little as an hour. In a world where I can get a cab on demand, I can have a restaurant meal delivered on demand, watch a movie on demand, I found it so strange that for an industry that everybody uses, I couldn't get that on demand. Not many people realise, but grocery is 101 years old. The very first self-service supermarket was launched in 1916 by a guy called Clarence Saunders, who launched the Piggly Wiggly in Tennessee. The industry has adopted that model and really hasn't changed an awful lot in the last 100 years. Not only do you have to pick your own groceries, but now you even have to check yourself out. And remember, bring back that trolley or we'll keep your pound.
I'm really excited about the grocery market in the UK, and I always have been. Kiddicare was acquired by Morrisons and I was CEO of Morrisons.com. I was voted for 4 years running the 6th most powerful man in British online retail. So I know a thing or two about technology. E-commerce in the UK is the future, principally around customer data and single view. Hatch is invested in Buymie because it's the most exciting retail disrupt product in delivery we have seen. It sits above all the retailers. It doesn't belong to any retailer, and it uses the power of people to deliver your goods on demand.
So I met Buymie about a year ago, back in 2016, and what really impressed me about the team there was that they found an innovative way to solve the problems that we had. Superquinn was the first retailer to introduce online retailing back in 2000. So online retailing created a number of complications for us. We had our existing staff had to go and pick the orders, but they had to be stored overnight and then assembled, route picked, vans had to be bought, drivers had to be hired. The cost of that was quite substantial.
The challenge that grocers have with last mile, most if not all, the grocers do not make money with last mile costs. Buymie changes pretty much everything in grocery.
The opportunity for Buymie is massive. UK-Ireland market is worth 18 billion forecast by 2020, and on-demand will be a significant percentage of that. How do we keep up with this consumer shift? At the same time, how do we make it a financially viable model? The Buymie platform solves that.
Over the last 10 years, we've seen a significant shift in the way economic activity is managed. And this new economy is facilitated and supported by data-driven platforms just like Buymie. What we do is we create a real-time data flow that allows the ecosystem and the market to solve its needs in a more efficient way. By using that data, we're able to create more value in the ecosystem that can go back into providing a better customer experience. Ultimately, what the Buymie platform does is it removes friction. For retailers, we reduce marginal cost and we remove the need for them to have their own individual infrastructures. For brands, we allow them to connect directly to users in a way they've never done before. And for consumers, we allow them to access the service and have groceries delivered in a time that's as flexible for them in a window that's as little as an hour.
Buymie brings Unilever closer to the trends and gives us a 360-degree visibility of how the shopper is shopping, what they're shopping, and where they're shopping from.
The value Buymie brings to the retail market is by providing one single shared infrastructure. That means that retailers are able to enter the e-commerce environment and provide their customers with the digital and logistical capabilities of large tech companies like Amazon without any of the capex cost. Because we're a no-asset business, we own no vans, we have no stock, and we own no warehouses, we can grow as fast as consumers adopt. And consumer adoption is very fast. The Buymie platform is built for the user. We're retailer agnostic, which means customers have more optionality, and it's also built in a way that allows them to have their orders delivered in a time that's specific to their lifestyles.
It comes down to that convenience element. I want it now. I don't want to be thinking about what I want to eat tomorrow. It's so quick in terms of what you want it to do. So I want this delivered in the next time frame that's suitable for me. But it's very competitive against other supermarkets. So for me, I get the convenience and not very much difference in cost. Being able to have things delivered at my convenience, that's the reason why I use Buymie.
So we heard about Buymie actually through Facebook. We were trying to minimise our budget. So we're kind of a generation where we want something to be convenient. Everything needs to be simple and quick and easy. I've used a few online services myself. It really pigeonholes me into ordering from one specific retailer. Whereas with Buymie, I can order it from the one app and it gets delivered to the office or to my house.
My weekends are for my children. I don't want to spend weekends shopping because it's an absolute nightmare shopping with a 4 and 2.5-year-old. I was trying to figure out how was I going to manage doing a weekly shop with 2 small kids and a full-time job. Mums just want something that helps them make their lives easier. I do think that the Buymie app is going to change how people shop online. More and more people, when they start to use it, they'll realise how easy it is and how quick it is and how the service is really, really great. The Buymie app makes my life so much easier, and I think I would be genuinely lost without it.
My long-term vision for Buymie, really, if you look at what's happening in the disrupt markets, is similar to what I see with Deliveroo, Uber Eats, and maybe even Just Eat. You can't ignore that Unilever have come in.
Unilever's partnering with Buymie because ultimately Buymie sees the consumer more holistically. Buymie is enabling us to connect to the consumer, enabling us to have a more tailored, personalised experience for the consumer.
And that has to be exciting. That has to be grocery on demand. That has to be disruptive and new. I think the retailers will get excited. I think the retailers just need to look to Singapore and America and Asia on a similar type of product to Buymie starting to develop in those territories, and they will see that it can work, and not just work, it can scale tremendously.
Even with Buymie operating in pilot mode over the last 12 months, over 48% of the customers who go to Buymie for the first time come back again, and that's very impressive. And that's why I'm looking forward to joining the team as chairman and taking an active role. And I think it has huge potential to be very successful.
In the last 18 months since we've launched, we've generated over 6,000 downloads with just €10,500 in marketing spend. Over the next 18 months, we expect to grow that to over 130,000 downloads. The market in Ireland is growing incredibly quickly, and we're in the best possible position to take advantage of that. But one of our key targets is to launch into the UK. It's exciting to think about what Buymie has already achieved with so little. With this new round of funding, we're going to be able to expand what we've already been doing, enter new markets, and move this business into an exciting new phase. Our goal is to set the standard for grocery online. We have amazing partners, we have an incredible team, and we're going to do just that. And I'd like to invite investors from Crowdcube to join us on that journey.